Maria! That's funny. Wait, you're so glad that wasn't honor mode, dude.
We are so lucky.
I just had to watch it again. It's so funny. It's just your sorry. Your immediate apology. It's okay. It's like that time I walked into the room full of barrels on honor mode and wiped my party because it was like X to steal. It was X to steal, and then it switched to main hand attack, and I didn't read it, and it hit the fire barrel, and we just all died. Just wiped. That was it. I wasn't quick enough to hit short rest. It was just game over.
Oh god, this is too. I love that. Such a good clip, though.
It is actually really funny.
My poor friend.
I'm doing honor mode with my partner right now. We're on Act 2, and I'm doing a paladin sorcerer build.
Yeah. Nice.
I've got 6 levels into paladin, 2 in sorcerer so far.
Yeah.
I want that level 4 divine smite, baby.
I'm gonna watch this clip again myself. All the way in.
Fargrim's gone live now.
Yeah, I'm just in the start. Oh, what's up, Solid 10? I'm in the starting screen. Just finishing Yuki's servant, undead servant.
I'm done. My
Oh,
screen's
yes.
still black.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh, your screen is black?
Yeah, we're on the landing page and it's completely
Oh,
blank from
I
the
know
area.
why. Because I'm an idiot. One moment, please.
I would say something, but you said it yourself.
Is this better?
Okay, let me just
You
get
might
back
have to
into it,
refresh.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
refresh
well,
it, I think.
I'm gonna have to, like, reboot the
I keep forgetting to do that. You still see nothing but darkness?
Yeah, it's all black.
Did you refresh?
We have a look.
Yes.
We have a look. Because, like, I'm reopening the page entirely rather than just refreshing, so
Global elimination.
I'll let you know.
There is no token in the scene which gives you visibility in the area, is what I just got told.
Here we go.
Oh, ooh, what is that? What is that?
I'm still trying to. Oh, okay, there we go. On the page.
I see a world map.
There we go. So this is
It's loading.
where you guys are. You see that little town outside of the walls? That is the outer city, where you guys could.
Fargrim,
What?
did you name those mountains on purpose?
Yes. It fits the scene, the theme.
That's funny.
All right. So, last we left off, Alice. Well, you guys apprehended Zai Ming, the blacksmith. That was pretty cool.
It's like, oh
Yes,
god.
torturing him was very entertaining.
Oh, torturing people? That sounds like so much fun.
10-10
Yeah.
would do again.
I don't know how I managed to, like, actually hit him while I was still drunk.
I just think it's hilarious that a druid was like, just full on broke his nose. Just like,
Oh my god.
So you, if I remember correctly, Alice or you guys made a meeting spot with these people, or at least
Yeah.
know of a meeting spot. Can you please refresh my memory on?
Oh,
You expect us to remember this thing?
I would hope.
hello. Sure, Alice remembers this better than I do.
I might have it in my Google Docs. I write stuff down to a degree, but there's so much to remember. My brain doesn't go that far.
Good thing
I'm
you're doing
only
it all
human.
down then, isn't it?
I appreciate your honesty.
The last thing I wrote down was about my flower, so I don't know where we're going. I think it's like some river area, possibly.
Yeah, I know
And there was a supply cache by a tower. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a supply cache at the base by a tower at the base of a mountain, and I think the meeting spot might have been like around that mountain peak. I can't remember.
Great job, everybody. We're all on the same page. We're we're all
Fucking,
like
this is literally your job to remember everything that happens.
true,
Literally your job.
true. But it's
That's a game
also
master that is true.
it's also nice for you guys to remember as well.
Well,
Hey,
I
I
remember.
try.
Alright.
Wouldn't it be the job of the players to remember?
Well, that's why I post session updates so we all fucking remember what the hell happened.
I don't think you realize what kind of a week I have every week. I'm not gonna remember a lot.
So I will read the session 3 update. You have killed the thugs in the blacksmith shop, interrogated him. From your ruthless interrogation, you learned he's in a cult and betrayed Lucinda since she helped the rebels in Grimvalis. He
Right.
works with Razor and 2 others. So Razor is the murderer. You all
Right.
pieced that together from last session.
Yes.
They have a base camp in the Wu-Tang Peaks. You also learned
So
of a weapon stash near under a fallen tree in the glass forest.
It was also like near a tower at a base of a mountain, so I'm assuming that's closer to the Wu-Tang Peaks area.
Yes.
Wednesday.
Today's episode is called Messages from Beyond.
Okay. Promising name.
Not ominous at all. Alright. I'm going to start
Hey.
off with Morse, and then we'll get back to you guys.
Yeah.
So Morse, last time you remember, you were in Steadshire, the southernmost continent. You were in the middle of combat when you hear a dark voice call to you. Well, not a dark voice, a wise yet ominous voice saying, "You are needed elsewhere." And as you
Okay.
blink, Morse, you find yourself in a almost like a fey forest. The trees are faded pink and purple.
Oh.
The ground itself, like the grass, is a dark green to black. There's no birds nor forest noises. Everything is oddly still.
Can I? I was thinking about making a bet with this voice.
Okay, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm trying to think of how I want to word it.
Okay.
So it's definitely going to be like really annoyed that I just got like randomly teleported. And just as like his kind of gambling addiction goes, just yells, I pay you 50 gold, you won't put me back where I came from.
He chuckles and he says, "If you were only worth 5 copper," and you find yourself teleported in a pile of hay in an outer city area. You
I'm gonna
actually
start
let me change the
cursing.
scene to
Like, not like full on cursing, but like, you know when you want to curse, but you like, it's like appropriate cursing.
oh gosh darn it,
Yeah.
son of a biscuit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just going to throw out like a bunch of nonsense like that at this voice. Wait, do I still have? Oh,
I know you
river
guys were over here.
river threw the alcohol into the fire.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Token there. I've already got a token there.
All right, cool.
Oh,
Just making sure.
hello, me.
Yeah, I've already got tokens.
So yeah, basically like I get yeeted
Yes.
into this hay pile, and then
It's not necessarily
yeah,
raining. The other maps did not want to load, and this one was my old reliable. So,
the old reliable.
yes.
That's fair.
So you find yourself in a new city. What would you like to do?
Uh, I'm going to. Where is my undead servant? My minion. Where's Klaus? I guess I'm just going to start yelling
Hold
out
on.
for Klaus to get his.
Klaus is right beside you.
Okay. No, he doesn't make noises. He. Too bad Xander's not here for the fire. That's what I wanted Klaus to sound like.
Oh,
All right. So you found your zombie friend.
Yes. I guess I'm like, since I see like this. Well, I don't know where they are, but is that
So
like a little pavilion or something?
this is like the town square right here. This you from the window. Well, actually, yes. You smell fresh food and you hear song and dance coming from this area. So you believe that to be your favorite place in this world, a tavern.
Yes. Okay. I'm. You need to give me rights to move my to move Klaus again. By the way, is I cannot move Klaus.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can now.
Thank y'all.
Hmm.
Um. So yeah, if that is a tavern, I'm going to go inside the tavern to, uh,
Drink, I guess.
yeah, I am definitely gonna get some drinks, but I'm gonna send close in first to make sure it's safe. That it's not like
You're gonna send your zombie into a tavern to make
yes.
sure it's safe. Cool. By all means.
Okay, fine. I'll walk in at the same time as my undead minion.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to. So you were greeted warmly by the barkeep. Where can I do the show to players? Token, pop out, token. Oh, that's why.
I see the innkeeper.
Don't mind the espresso machine over her shoulder. That's not real.
Uh-huh.
So she goes, "Oh, greetings, sir. How may I assist you?" As she's pouring a
Uh
tall pint for another patron beside you.
oh, 1 second. I want to slap down like a couple. I'll just slap like 5 gold coins down on the counter, like whatever the finest wine this can buy me, please.
She goes right away. And she goes into the back. Alright, people in the blacksmith shop. So last time I remember, Zai Ming was still bound and gagged, all the giggity.
Took him to the guard. We took him to the guard.
We go into the guard, he's under lock and key, or should be.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it's all hush hush. Yeah.
Alright, so right now you guys are waiting for a, what, meeting time?
Yeah. I think they said that we had like 2 days or something like that. It was going to be in like it was going to, not that we had 2 days, it was going to
Yeah,
be
it
in like
was-
2 days.
Yeah. We have like at least 48 hours or so to get there.
Okay. So at this point, would you like to go back to the crime scene to go over everything? You're
I don't think. Oh, go on. Sorry, I was saying.
you're sure at this point that you guys are confident with your clues. I know
Yeah.
this isn't your first investigation. However, you will probably have to speak to the coroner so they can actually take care of the body. And
Yeah.
so they can have funeral preparations and things like that.
Yeah.
So would you like to do that? Also,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I think
Since-
that would be smart.
since you did
Yes.
spend a long rest, it is the morning, so you do know that your Miss Splenda, the baker, has fresh stuffed donuts for today. So if you like donuts and tea, you can grab them.
I mean, sounds.
I love
great.
donuts and tea too.
Sounds great for Elenaris, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I could use those.
We can eat, right? We can eat. Also, before we continue, Fargrim,
Yeah.
just a reminder, the flower that you made me, I don't have access to it.
Oh.
Did you give me access to it?
I
I
will
don't
right
see
now.
it anywhere.
Here you go. And all players can be observers. So they can take a look at actually, it is Sir Nero.
Turnero, ooh, he's gonna like that. Don't give my partner a big head. Where would I find it?
So you see, do you mind sharing your screen actually?
Do I want to share my screen?
Well, do you mind if you share your screen?
I can do. Let's get a screen. This one. I just don't want to open my DMs because they're private.
there's your partner. There he is.
Of course he knows. Like he literally watches. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Let me go on this bit.
Actually, if he would like to play, we definitely have room. So if you go over to
He's not a D&D. Sorry, go on.
okay, if you like to click on the Actors tab, right next to click on Party NPCs up at the top. So
Oh.
there you go. So you
Look at him, he's so cute.
so we can throw in art. I know you're not a huge AI fan, but we can do that as a placeholder. So if we look at its stats, right? So let's look at speed. It can bury itself underground up to a foot.
Okay.
It can climb up to 2 feet. Since it's like a small little guy, once it grows to its maximum of 3 feet, it can obviously grow and slither, stuff like that. It can walk 20 feet. So with his little leggies and pedals, it could. So
I
his
just imagine this tiny little flower just like running up to them like, hiya! Sorry. It's funny.
and then you see the skills, perception, persuasion, and stealth.
Yeah.
So this, since it is a flower, you will have to use speak with creature or no, leaf or plant. Speak with plants, and then furbolgs have something else. But so far, you can just play like charades with it, if you will, like kind of pick up the gist and the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
It understands Common, Druidic, and Sylvan, so you can speak to them in those languages, and they'll be fine.
And he's got a +1 rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How dare you give him a -1 strength? How dare. I'm just kidding. Okay, so now I know exactly where he is. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me stop sharing my screen.
Mm-hmm. Right now, he's pocket-sized.
Yeah, he's
so
in my
he's-
little pocket.
Your little Groot.
If only my actual partner was pocket sized, so he would stop annoying me and I could just shove him in my pocket to straighten him up. Anyway.
Sorry, that was
So,
silly.
so you guys are grabbing some tea and donuts.
Yes.
So today's
So
tea specialties, we have jasmine, Earl Grey, black tea, and peach tea. Either hot
Love an
or
Earl Grey.
cold. And for donuts, you have maple, glazed, white powdered, and chocolate.
Ooh, I'm a fan of chocolate. Earl Grey and chocolate. Perfect.
What was the donut things again? I think it was maple
Maple,
glazed
Chocolate
yep.
and hazel? Is it?
So there was maple, powdered, chocolate,
Yeah.
And glazed.
and glazed.
Okay, so where the hell did I hear hazel? Excuse me.
I don't know.
I was thinking of hazelnuts. That's... Sorry.
So maple was an option, right?
Yes.
So for the tea, I'm gonna go with the peach tea.
Ooh.
And this is showing my love and deep space brain rot a bit.
Oh, here we go.
It's it's a flavor that's turned up in an event for like my favorite love interest. But I'm gonna go with the maple donut.
Ooh.
Okay.
Good choice.
Tasty.
While you're talking, Splenda is
Hey, Alice.
Hey, Alice. I'll,
Oop.
sh- I'll show off Splenda again for everybody.
Huh?
Um, everybody's grabbing tea and donuts for breakfast.
Oh, okay. So snack break.
Well,
So
Draven,
you
what,
haven't started yet?
huh?
Draven, what do you want me to get you?
Uh, I'm headed home.
That's why I'm like, Draven, what do you want me to get you?
Yeah, we're talking about in game, Alice.
Yeah.
Oh.
In character, we're not
Yes.
actually there's no way at 1 o'clock in the morning it's going to give me Earl Grey tea and a donut. Everyone's closed.
Yeah, sorry. I should
Tea
have
donuts. Okay.
That'd be
All
cool
right,
if we could
so
all
that's
meet
what my
up for
character's
Earl
doing.
Grey donuts. That'd be amazing.
My life would be complete.
I'm more of an
Don't
orange
forget the web
eco
cache,
enjoy
though.
himself.
Just saying.
So, Splenda begins to talk about Lucinda and that her parents arrived from Inner Wall, which they refer to as people who live within the city walls.
Right.
She said that some of her family came out today and staying in the hotel in the entertainment district, which you know to be like 20 minutes away.
Right.
She also said the coroner was last seen at her shop with her sister.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are enjoying your donuts. I'm going to go back to Moore's. Moore's.
Great.
Yes.
Everybody in this bar seems to be slightly down, including the innkeeper. As she brings you a beautiful bottle of elvish wine, she pours it in a sterling silver chalice for you and says, so what brings you to these parts, my lord?
Lord, I am definitely no lord. But it was a weird portal that appeared and kinda sucked me in. So I have no idea where I am right now.
Ah,
You
well,
can help me out with that.
welcome to the common district of Veronice, Outer City, or Outer Wall, as so there's like 10 patrons in here,
Can
and
I-
3 of them cheered Outer Wall.
Can I do a history check to see if I recognize from where I was previously at, if that was mentioned? I don't think it was, but like...
Yes, absolutely. Throw on some musica.
Yay! That's a 22. Yeah.
Oh, you're making me miss Carl Moores.
22.
Well, yeah. That's why I made close.
Okay.
He's gonna be like a similar like stereotypical German. I can't do it good though. I can't do it like Xander.
No one can do it like Xander.
I need Xander. We need Xander here.
So with your 22, you learned that you are in one of the oldest cities on the continent. Veronice is the elvish capital of the world. Well, continent. It has a very distinct class system where Eladrians are on top, high elves. They observe and respect the hierarchy of their class system. You also learn that the you being in the outer walls, it's, it is a caste system thing, but it's also a yeah, it's mostly like a caste system thing. But you do know that you are near Grimvalis, which is notoriously known for its casinos and pleasure districts.
I will definitely need to visit one of those casinos.
But yes, you are in the oldest city, a city left to, or they call it the city of the first peoples, or the abandoned city. And the little bit of history, elves came here through the teleportation systems, and portals a few thousand years ago. And the first places they came to was Veronice and made it their home. Um,
So with this bottle that she brought, I'm going full send and just drinking the whole glass.
it's fruity, it's earthy, and it's very refreshing.
I'm gonna look to the innkeeper. Like, how much for the rest of that bottle?
She said, "Keep it. You definitely paid for it."
Well, that is mighty fine of you. I'm just going to start drinking straight from the bottle.
So, how she asked you as she cleans up a spot in front of you with her rag. So, where are you from, stranger? And have you ever dealt with or been in how do I ask this? Have you ever been in law enforcement before?
Law enforcement? Never. I prefer sticking to the gambling houses and other activities as such. I usually try to avoid law enforcement.
Well, you be careful out there. There's a murder on the loose. If you were looking for magic items, unfortunately, our friend Lucinda was murdered 2 nights ago. 3 nights ago. Yeah, it would have been 3 nights ago.
Yeah, because we're in the morning now.
Mm-hmm.
And someone is looking into this murder?
Yes, detectives Draven and Elenaris. They are our local heroes. They've solved a few cases, and one, the town guard is either busy recruiting or don't have enough time to handle cases. They give them to Elenaris and Draven, or detectives Draven and his assistant Elenaris.
Interesting.
Recently, they recruited a young druid, Emrys, who was a local. Perhaps if you have the tact, there might be some coin in it for you. Or if anything,
Could always take a gamble for some extra coin. As I take another big gulp of this wine. And I'm kind of going like, look to my undead minion. Be like, I wonder if that druid could help me figure out what this voice was.
All right.
And the minion's just gonna be like, maybe.
I don't think the
But,
minion
like-
can speak.
Yes,
Okay.
he can, and he will.
Okay. We'll see. So, do you have any last questions for her?
I want to ask. I think I'm gonna ask her like where I can find these individuals.
She said if I had a guess, they'd either be at the crime scene or maybe speaking to the blacksmith. So she points when she says the crime scene. She's pointing in. If you zoom out over here,
Wait, is that the tech magic still over there?
oh shit! I need to get rid of that.
Just see.
Again, being like, how do I get rid of this?
Like, damn, Draven, that magic spell has been lasting for days.
Right.
That's some magic.
Oh,
All right.
I remember it was detect magic and there was an alarm around the dead body, just in case.
It was.
How long does the alarm last? I know it's not overnight, is it?
It's a concentration spell, so probably not overnight.
Got you.
yeah, no.
Unless I was awake. So it's like.
Yes, you stayed
And then
awake
again, I'm an
for-
elf, so I could just meditate
up
for
all
4 hours and then wake up.
Stays awake
retest.
for 3 days to keep alarm on. to continuously concentrate on it.
So, is that what you're gonna do? Is continuously keep your alarm?
No, we have our perps, so I don't think I would stay like awake the whole 3 days.
I mean,
Maybe
realistically,
the first
body's
night.
gone now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got-
Realistically,
moving
yeah,
on.
the body is gone now. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Especially
we're doing it.
what
We're
with
going to
the
do
coroner.
funeral processions with it. Just sort of funeral processions out for it. For
Yep.
her.
Aww.
With the body.
Excuse me.
Oh, no, I mean, like, yeah, we're done at the crime scene. We've gotten all the evidence we can, I feel like, at this point.
Yeah, there's no.
We've also got the killer,
No.
so.
Well,
Yeah.
you know who the killer
Yeah.
is, or at least
We
you
know who the
identify.
killer
them.
is. We have an
Yeah.
accomplice of the killer.
We haven't got them,
We
but
have
what I
an
mean is we
accomplice.
know who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
It's no longer a secret.
More where that comes from, given what he's a part of.
Hmm.
The cult! It's a whole ass cult!
Yeah, don't remind me of what's ahead.
we just don't need the whole town knowing. We gotta figure it out and bust it,
It's a secret.
and then they can know. Yeah. Anyway,
So were you
Carry
guys?
on.
Another day in
I
the office. Just another day in the office for me and Draven, though. Anyway.
Stone cold detectives, hard boiled.
see noir. Anyway,
Now
what
you
was
said
that?
I'm thinking,
That video game.
LA Noir.
I love that game.
It was
That's
such a
where I
good
was gonna-
game.
Yeah.
That's where I was
Yeah.
going. That's where I was going. With the, you know what?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of too. It's like 50s noir. Except wearing Eastern outfits.
Edo Noir.
Pedo noir, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, carry on, Fargrim.
God.
Yes,
Right on.
carry on.
So, would you guys, you guys are finishing, or you guys are in the middle of breakfast. Um, Drone's breakfast apparently is alcohol, just like real life.
Yep.
I
So, um, Yuki, the blacksmith area is over here. So now you know the two locations where the party could be, or at least the investigators. My group of investigators, where would you like to be? Currently, you're at the bakery. Would you like to
Yeah,
go?
I'm enjoying my maple donut right now, so.
Oh, hell yeah. And it's just the right amount of maple. Like the frosting is perfect. It's not too
Yeah.
sugary.
Yeah.
Excellent aftertaste.
You when you go maple, you have to have that super like. You have to have that good stuff.
So, where would you guys like to go?
don't know.
I
There's
feel like
nothing
we
left
should.
at the crime scene.
I feel like we should
Uh,
sort out the funeral stuff first.
So the coroner then.
Yeah, I think we should go to the coroner and sort out the funeral stuff first before we do anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Coincidentally, for either of those places that Moore's goes, both stores are gonna be closed. So
Right,
Yeah, the blacksmith is gone.
yeah, blacksmith's gone.
And Lucinda is
He's
gone.
dead, so
We should probably be outside of this establishment by now.
yeah,
Yes.
All right. All right. Sorry, I'm readjusting. So,
All right.
you suspect the coroner might be at the artificer area or workshop, which is this building over here.
Okay.
Okay, so not far off then.
You've met them.
Okay.
Well, you met them a few times, obviously, and their name is Nomi, Nomi, Nomi.
Right.
no. Okay.
Wait,
I need to
artificer?
write
You
that
didn't
down
tell me.
because I'll
You didn't tell me
always
about
forget.
an artificer.
So, well, Yuki, as you're, well, you are leaving the bar, correct?
Yeah, I will be.
Okay. Well, then you will see other people walking around.
Yes.
Is it here?
I'm like,
I might need you guys to move my character. I'm driving.
Okay. Wait, it is you.
Wait,
I've seen you in my dreams.
wait, you've seen Alice in your
Oh, there we
dreams?
go.
No, it's an Oblivion joke.
Yeah.
Why are you seeing Alice in your dreams?
I'm walking into a wall. Help me.
I
I'm trying to
I
get my
did not
token
mean to-
moving again.
I did not mean to drag you like that, Emrys. Emrys, let me change your light. Your vision.
Yeah, I'm great right now.
Yeah, you should have basic vision. There you go. So
I mean, basic vision is good.
Where's the entrance? Where's the
I mean, I'd be a
nice.
pretty useless druid if I can't see. It's here. I opened the door for us.
all right,
Okay.
Morris, you see a few detectives and a druid walk into a.
Well, how do you know they're the detectives, to be
Oh,
fair?
that's true.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How does he know?
But
How does he
Classic gaming
know?
in my D&D.
okay, I'm just like I'll see this group of people. Like
Yeah.
I would assume that a group of people like that, or a small group of people, plus if the druid walks by and has like kind of like a Baldur's Gate where you start off with like actual druidic armor, like it would be obvious that that's probably the people that were mentioned.
Oh yeah, true. You did specifically point out a druid.
You did.
Thanks, that Fargrim, by the way. Could be out for my
You
blood for
just
all I
said
know.
our names as detectives. You didn't describe us, so it's like,
But a druid. Though.
True.
Yeah,
yeah,
he did
said
specifically point out Emrys.
He said druid. Yeah.
And usually a druid would wear armor that has like very.
Oh yeah, I'm very druidy. That's
Yes.
that's right.
Very
word-
druidy
Very much
armor.
with you.
In the words of Trump, he's a druid, the best kind of druid I know.
I'm gonna pretend that name wasn't mentioned moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway.
No worries, but it's probably best we avoid that name.
Yeah.
Yes, let's avoid
yeah.
mention.
Avoid politics in general. Okay, let's carry on.
Yes.
All right. So, Nomi has the body in the. So, Nomi and the artificer sometimes work in this district together, since
Right.
her morgue is in the other side of the commercial district.
Right.
So she uses his workshop for autopsies and things like that, since he has the space.
Right. Right.
He's currently working with the guards. So she is going over the funeral plans laid out by her, by Lucinda's family, and she has a stack of letters. Some of them are handmade cards. Others are compressed flower books. I don't know if you know
Right.
what those are. So people collect
Yeah.
flowers and compress them against pieces of paper
Yeah.
and then bind them with
Yeah.
wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fargrim.
Yes.
I honestly thought you were going to say like pre-made Hallmark card. Like actual like Hallmark brand cards.
Yeah. No. We're not giving free advertising here.
Sorry about your kid.
Redacted.
Redacted.
Hi, and there's one of my peoples.
Hello.
Carry on, Fargrim. Apologies that you got interrupted.
Oh, you're good.
Right.
It was funny
Yeah,
though.
I'm fine.
That was hilarious.
Oh.
So Emrys, you recognize some of these cards. Because you wrote some of them. So, Nomi says, assist Detective Elenaris and Draven. Good to see you. And they look puzzlingly at you, Emrys. They go, what's your name, Emrys? And have we met before?
I mean, you may have seen me around, but yes, my name is Emrys.
She holds a semi-recent letter that you sent to Lucinda probably about 2 weeks ago. And this is, actually, I'm going to DM you some stuff. We're going to workshop an idea.
Okay.
But I do want to go back to Moore's. Moore's, you see people walking into this building. What would you like to do?
Yuki.
Sorry, I was grabbing my stuff.
Oh.
I ordered ice cream. What happened?
You see
Uh.
a few people walk in to a workshop type building. What would you like to do?
Is there any identifying marks to say what this workshop is?
Yes, there is a gear, a wrench, and a hammer.
And I would assume I would recognize this as like an artificer's workshop.
Very well, Jamie. Very well.
Huh?
Let me just re-forward you this just in case you need like a reminder.
Got you.
This. Ignore the 7 at the end. I don't know why that's there. And then this bit, just this is for later on, but this is more so what I need to do. There you go. But yeah, there you go.
So yeah, would I recognize as like an artificer's workshop?
Yes.
Mm.
Or a tinkerer's. Well, yeah. Artificer. Yes, I do remember that part. That is
Alrighty. I guess they say curiosity killed the cat. So I'll walk on in to this
Okay.
to this shop.
Okay.
What do you mean collides with the wall? There we go.
All right, so a bird. Well, actually, Morris, would you mind please describing your character for the rest of the party?
Yeah. So actually, I don't have a good picture on this computer. So if you guys look up the Sri Lanka Bay owl. Kind of this very strange. Actually, I should have a picture on here.
I just googled
I
it.
can't see. I'm driving.
Boxer Bay Owl.
Sri Lanka Bay owl.
Okay.
Actually, I do have a bigger picture. 1 second.
Well, yeah, I found it.
Yeah, so
Cute.
he is a owlin bone cobbler artificer.
Right.
His right arm is instead of, you know, what you would expect, like a feather, like a normal arm or a wing arm, his right arm is just bone with
Okay.
abyssal runes inscribed into it. You have green, like almost like stereotypical green necrotic and like magical energy emanating from his arm, like pretty much constantly.
Right.
Fairly skinny,
Yeah.
some fairly tight fitting clothing. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. Just a humanoid, like humanoid owl character.
Oh, side note, character side note, Fargrim, you might want to change the name underneath, You keep.
Oh yeah, on the overlay.
It still
Is that what you mean?
says it still says HAL on this on that overlay. So you might want to change that.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I was just looking up in it and I was like, wait a minute.
Hal's looking
That's
very
not
different to the
correct.
last time that we saw him. That was a bit of a change.
Thank you for spotting
We
that
went
out.
from a Goliath monk to a humanoid owl. I mean, what happened? It's only been like a day. There we go.
Yeah, a Goliath monk to a
Humanoid owl is quite the leap.
Owlin necromancy artificer.
That is a jump. Must have been a wild 2 days.
Brother, you have no idea.
Oh, now I'm just hearing that in Astarian's voice. What a day.
Yes.
No, seriously, what a day.
My favorite Astarian line where he's like, I'm so tired. How do people do this all day? And I'm like, me!
Mm-hmm. I think my favorite line is when you decide to steal the blood of Lathander and collapse the entire monastery on top of Astarion. And he just says, well, apparently there's a line between a nice summer's day and the full power of the sun.
Yeah, so that's off. He's like, back. You'll bring him back. You'll bring him back, and I'll be like, he'll be like, I was right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I brought you back, didn't I?
And if you pick the right dialogue option, he'll be like, well, there's a difference, isn't there, between a nice summer's day and the full concentrated power of the sun.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again. And I'm like, no,
Oh,
there won't be a next time.
So much.
No.
He's
If
such
here's
a-
next time, I'm not there.
Very much.
He's such a well-written character. He really is.
I love him.
It is.
It's
So great.
It's the voice actor.
Yeah,
Like
Neil.
you can tell that the actor actually cared about his part. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he owns his own, not only voice, like motion caption studio. So yeah, he definitely gives a fuck.
damn.
I will say though,
He
like,
also streams.
out of all of the work that he's done, I've not always been the biggest fan of him, but he did amazing in Baldur's Gate, and I cannot fault him for it. I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He did a really great job.
Same and same.
I have to say the narrator too. She,
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Amelia Tyler.
She-
Amelia Tyler, I think her name is.
hmm she's also an avid D&D player.
Yeah. I know a lot of the actors did a D&D campaign together after.
They're still doing
few.
one, I think.
Yeah, they've done a few one-shots and things like that.
Yeah, they did. There was one shot that they did that got referenced in the epilogue party
Oh.
by Shadowheart.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
did it?
The imp, Bing Monk. I forgot what they called the imp, but they mentioned the imp from the one shot.
Yeah, I remember that. They had a funeral for
I
it on
gotta say,
Twitch.
Jennifer English. I love that woman.
Yes.
Shadowheart is like, I love Astarion, but my personal favorite is Shadowheart. And I think that Shadowheart and Astarion were written the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
I think Karlach is a close second.
I would have to say Lae'zel.
I don't
Would
like
be my.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel is a special one for me. I'm not putting her on a list because I think she's completely separate from like everyone else.
For
In terms of her performance, I think Lae'zel grew on me. When I first played the game, I didn't like her. And then as time
Oh,
went on and I had her in my party, I was like, I love you. Like, I actually love you.
No, I played through her entire quest line, and I cannot stand her.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think
What?
she's always stood out to me because I've always, from a D&D standpoint, because I come into Baldur's Gate from Dungeons and Dragons versus anything else, and how they explained the Gith race, their people, their culture, and how Lae'zel was acting and portraying herself. Oh, dude, some of the Baldur's Gate is at least my second favorite game of all time. Red Dead Redemption 2 is number one. A close tied with World of
my God.
Warcraft.
Red Dead Redemption 2, if they bring out a 60 FPS update, I'll be happy. It does not run well on PlayStation 5. I don't get to play it anymore, but I played the shit out of that game.
That's the only reason why I still have my PS4 is for Red Dead.
My top two games of all time is Fable 2
Oh,
and
yes.
Red Dead 2.
Oh, Fable.
Yes.
Fable.
Fable 2.
My top two games are Destiny 2 and Baldur's Gate 3 because that's literally the only games I play.
Fable 2, so I played all the Fables now. I played Fable 1 to 3. 3 was kind of meh. It was meh. It wasn't like amazing.
No.
Fable 2 was fucking fantastic, and I'm so sad you can't get it anywhere anymore. It's not available anywhere. The first game is, but the second one isn't. I've got an Xbox 360 copy, disc, and I'm trying to find the parts to get my Xbox working. I just think I need a specific TV or something. Because it works, I just need the connections, because on modern TVs you can't really connect things.
You can still do
anymore.
it HDMI.
What, with the 360?
Yeah. You should. That's how I did it back in the day.
Oh, look, either way, I have a copy of it.
Xbox.com.
But at any rate...
Can you still buy it? I'm pretty sure you can't buy it anymore.
It's included with, it's Xbox 360.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's included with Game Pass. I'm looking
They're
it up
dropping
right now.
they're dropping the new one. I think it's later on this year. I can't play it now, but
You can it's on Amazon.
I cannot wait for the next Fable, dude. Holy shit.
I'm still waiting for the next Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Like,
They just put it on the Game Pass. Originally, it wasn't available. I might actually be able to run it on my laptop.
Fable 2.
Anyway, sorry. Let's carry on.
Yeah.
yeah, let's we're making this podcast.
That's fine.
We went on a tangent.
Oh, completely worth it.
Tangent.
We could edit the tangent out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, so
Right,
this is Nomi. Here.
Yeah, oh wait.
Hi, she's cute.
She is cute.
Oh, is she? I want to see. I'm almost home.
Oh my
I'm
god,
sure
Alice.
Fabian will re-show you later.
I'll
Okay, so
post it
that's
in the
Nomi.
chat. So yes, she says, Emrys, did you have feelings for Lucinda?
Yes.
She looks at you. There's a weird stillness in the room. And she says, I'm sorry. And she starts to cry a little bit.
Feelings, huh?
What are those?
Feelings.
She says,
Oh, I know all about feelings.
she has Lucinda's diary, and she says, this is probably disrespectful, but I believe you should know, and I do believe you do know, but she loved you back, Emrys, as she slowly and carefully puts a hand on your shoulder. It says, I know this isn't easy for anybody, but
Okay.
I'm sorry she was taken from you before you had a chance to really make things happen.
I'm emotional. Thank you.
So she calmly hands you her journal, Lucinda's diary, and places your hand on top of it. It says, "Don't read this right away, unless you would like to." But
I don't think I'm ready.
she wanted you to have this, or at least I think you should have this.
Thank you.
If I put in the text, inbuilt text chat. I know Alice probably can't see it right now because she's driving, but
Right.
Yes. I'm driving. Keep my eyes on the road.
Nomi says, "Did as you're aware, this attack was not this death was not a natural death. Someone
Right.
easily had it out for her because there was no reason to be that malicious." As she wipes away the tears, because you guys are all like, it is outskirts of a city, but in your districts is kind of like your neighborhood, so to speak.
right, yeah.
So you guys kind of like know
We all
each
know
other.
each other.
Yeah.
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 Think of it like high school. Like you know
Oh.
of
Small town
kids.
Yeah.
High school was
Not
hell
too much
for
like
me,
high
so
school. Not too much like high school though.
Right, no. We're not getting bullied or feeling like pieces of shit. That's what life is for, right, guys?
don't worry. You remind me of that every day, Fergrim.
Wow.
I'm
You
joking.
say that, but funnily enough, I was actually bullied in primary school. It stopped eventually in like secondary school, but I did used to be bullied a lot.
Me
Oh,
too.
your bullying stopped? You're lucky.
I mean, I
So
never
how did
really
we get
learned
here?
any- I don't know.
I was literally
high school
bullied.
talk.
Wow.
You know what? We should
How we
we
got
should
here.
actually think about a podcast where we can actually talk about that.
It'd be
Let's do it.
Oh my god.
Let's do a podcast someday.
that would be
I'm
awesome.
down to
Be
do
so
one.
I'm
fun.
down.
That would be
You could
so
always
funny.
do one where it's like, if we're halfway through the campaign, we could like go back and talk about some of our moments from the campaign and real life stuff.
That was one
Yes.
of the reasons why I was trying to do the meet and greet, so everybody can meet each other, and then we can do like, all right, you guys hit this certain level. Let's talk about Act 1. Last campaign, I broke my campaign down to 3. This one will have at least 5. 5 acts.
Ooh. Fancy.
Let's
Yes.
hope Emrys survives all the way through. He may not.
I have some faith. So Morris, you come into this soap opera and you hear
Rude. Emrys is in his feelings. Don't be so rude.
I'm sorry.
No, this is gonna be like a soap opera because considering that I'm probably about half a bottle deep in wine right now. This will definitely
God.
be a soap opera.
Elenaris 2.0 over here.
So she asked, what have you learned from your investigation?
I'm trying to think what we can actually say because we're trying to keep.
That's the we're trying to keep it low key right now, so it's like there's not much to report.
You could just.
Draven says.
Yeah.
We're still
we've
on
learned-
on trail.
We've learned enough, basically.
We have a lead, but as far as a resolution, it's not quite there yet.
She looks at the letters and some of her book logs, pretty much all the documents that are important for an individual and a store owner, just in case anything was missing or looks weird, things like that.
Did anything stand out? I'm curious.
There seems to be a purchase last month to a group of newly refound guild mates, or a newly established guild in Grimvalis.
Right.
The guild's name was called names. The Wind Keepers.
The Wind Keepers.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. Okay.
So there's a.
Do you know what she purchased?
Yes, they purchased a few poisons and things to make ingredients for alchemist fire.
Ah. Okay, that makes sense. She doesn't own a magic shop. Okay.
So that's a large quantity of product. Maybe they maybe she's trying to piece together the reason why
she was killed.
yeah, and why this kind of stands out to her, but it's like on the tip of her tongue.
Right.
So
did she receive this package?
No, she sold about like a fire barrel's worth of alchemist fire to these adventurers.
Damn.
Yes,
wow.
That's why it stands out to the coroner.
Okay.
That's bad.
So, do I
Yeah.
hear? I'm guessing I hear them talking about this, right?
Yeah, it's loud and clear.
All right. Can I actually roll an investigation check on this, or
Yes,
like
you
an
may.
insight check, see if I can piece together something from what they're discussing?
Roll an insight check, please.
That's actually not bad. That's a 17.
So this is they're indeed solving the murder of the storekeeper Lucinda. From the sounds of it, there's more at play here that you believe towards the at least reasons of why she was murdered. There are sketches and of the body, as you can tell by the files or paperwork displayed.
Is there
right here? There's some paperwork.
Okay. Is there something that like I notice from that insight that they haven't picked up? Like just if
So from your insight check, Draven and Elenaris and Emrys did divulge truthful information, but not all of the information. You believe that they have learned more, but only are sharing what they should.
Yeah.
I was looking more about like the stuff on the desk and what I forget her name already. Mentioned about that the purchase and why it looked off to her, or why it stands out. Like if there's anything I can gather from that, like why that would stand out to anyone. Or why a guild would just randomly need a large purchase to make alchemist fire because
What do you mean?
so like from what she's saying, like
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay. I'll be back. I just got home.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. See you in a little bit.
Give me like 30 minutes. But
Alright.
Draven is not going to be immediately trusting of the newcomer because A, they're not from town, and B, they're in the middle of an investigation into a cult, and this is a guy that has bones. So
that's fair.
I also share the same sentiment
just a
as
general idea
as
until the
Steven.
I'll
Okay,
just go with the
actually-
flow
It's
at
in
this point.
Emrys's character to not trust people.
I'm just kind of going with the flow at this point.
I'm just going to let you guys. I have
All right,
to.
I'll be back.
My gut just has started hitting me. I'll be back in just a little bit.
All right. Actually, if you guys want to use the restroom or grab something to drink, you guys want to take a quick 5?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
Is that okay with you, Jamie?
No, this is my moment. No, I'm kidding. Not letting me have my main character moment is actually rude. Just kidding.
She's gonna nip to the loo and get some more noms. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Since we're having a break, right back.
I just nearly turned on my camera.
You can. Absolutely. True.
Yeah, I know.
You're used to it now. Yeah. Well, you're used to it. You've known me 5 years. But I mean, some
Yeah.
people have only known. Most has known me like 2 hours, and Fargrim's known me like what, a couple, like 2 months or something. I think Fargrim's used to me now, but some people might not know that I'm kidding. I. Or am I? Maybe I'm just a limelight attention whore. You never know.
My theories have always been correct.
Well, fuck you too, buddy.
I'm just
Fated
kidding.
Fear is actually Emrys's campaign. He's actually the main character, and he's going to start appearing in every single campaign every week.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
I just crossed over every week.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Emrys? I'm just chilling.
Yeah,
I rolled
right.
a wish spell, and now I have an intelligence of no, wisdom of 27. There's actually I don't know if you've heard of it. There's a mod for Baldur's Gate called Cosmic Sorcerer, and literally by the time you get to level 20, I think it turns you into a demigod.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, oh, you get a armor class of 99.
Oh, the mod.
Yeah, and
love
all your
that.
stats go up to like 30 or something. It's crazy. You just do. I did. Who was it? Was it Answar? I casted like one spell on him and it did 500 force damage and he just died. Oh, it was so funny. I tell you what, though, I don't like Arcane Archer at all, Maria. I tried it out and didn't like it.
That's fair. That's fair. I've been liking it, but again, that's personal preference.
There's some classes that are good in the books and like in D&D versus Baldur's Gate, like Swashbuckler. I didn't know how they were gonna do it. I mean, it's one of the classes I'm going to try out. Right now, I'm trying the Grave Domain Cleric, and then which I might.
Death Domain Cleric is really fun.
Oh, dude, I love it. I might multi-class with Oath of Vengeance Paladin, and then to take the Warlock Initiate feat for Eldritch Blast. Paladin Warlock is pretty awesome build as well.
See, what I felt is Star Druid on Baldur's Gate was, it's kind of meh. Like, it's good damage-wise in terms of Act 2, but overall as a class, it's kind of meh. But on our campaign, in the actual D&D, like, Star Druid is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sometimes one-shotting enemies. I know that's rolls, but
Yeah.
I'm having far too much luck as a Star Druid.
Sorry.
Plus, having Guiding Bolt as a basic cantrip with your star map. Lovely.
Yeah,
It is good.
that's way better than fucking Eldritch Blast as a cantrip. Like, oh my goodness.
Eldritch Blast, but I mean, it's just, I think Act 2 is just really good for Star Druid on Baldur's Gate. It's just unbeatable because everything takes really a shit ton of radiant damage. However, it does bite you in the ass in Act 3 when everyone has a radiant fucking retort.
Yeah.
So whenever you do radiant damage, it like does 40 damage back to you, and I'm like, is it worth it?
I died a little bit.
You died a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, well at least you're still here.
So where were we?
They're telling that's a good question. So you did your insight check. You are piecing together that the main investigative team that's in front of you is hiding information from the coroner. What else?
But what about the purchase?
Oh,
That was
the
made at
reason
the shop.
why. So, for a purchase that big, she says typically armies or small militias buy something that size. So maybe they plan on doing something malicious with that much firepower, literally.
I'm gonna look to actually, you know, I'm going to keep the fact that I know that they're not saying everything just to myself until we're out of earshot of the coroner.
Gotcha.
I'm going to bring up those. Just like I noticed the artificer, I guess you could say, symbol on the outside.
Do you
Yes.
still need to change the scene or
No,
Fagram?
not
Or are we
yet.
still on?
No, we're still. No, I just have us on talking since we're just going over some roleplay shit.
Okay. Okay.
Now I'm switching to. Thank you for keeping up with that, though. I appreciate that.
Cool.
So I want to inquire about the artificer.
Master
Stuff.
Master Derwin is working with the guards during their recruitment right now. He should be back within the next 2 hours. What would you like? Perhaps I can sell you a concoction or maybe a new device.
Well, it wouldn't be a device necessarily. I'm just wondering if there's a way that I can kind of show that my artifice specialty is in. I guess I could do something with Klaus to show that I am not in, like, I don't work with objects. I don't work with, like, you know,
You work
metal
with
or
dead bodies
devices.
instead
I
of
work
objects.
with dead bodies. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just have Klaus, like, take a bow and
So your undead minion takes a bow and goes, Klaus. And the coroner says, I hope you don't take that beyond the walls. They're not a huge fan of undeath.
oh, he's fine. I just well, that's my artificing abilities is through necromancy.
Ah, I've heard of your teachings. Bone cobbling, was it?
My teachings.
Like the teaching, whatever you learned to be a bone cobbler, like the
Oh.
teachings.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, I do specialize in bone cobbling.
Nice. So
Hence, and I kind of hold out my bone arm, and with my other hand, just kind of point at it, and like, hence the state of my arm.
she seems very off-put that half your arm is a fucking skeletal.
Oh no, it's my full arm.
Oh, your
not just
whole
half.
arm. Okay, yeah.
It's the whole arm.
She's like, oh, fuck. She's very taken back by this. She kind of takes a step back, and as she does, you hear a ding. She says, cremation is done. As she walks off into this room.
Ding, like they're in a fucking cooker. Ding! Body's burned.
Yup.
No, Reina, you're stinky. Sorry, someone from a chat.
Yeah,
No
no,
worries.
you're good. You're good.
So she's gathering the ashes and putting them into an urn.
Right.
You guys want to explore the office while she's out of the room?
Do we need to? Or
No, that's just
is
an
there any-
option.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's. Like, if we actually need to, because, yeah.
Okay. So Emrys, you. Oh, I see you walking around and shit. That's awesome. Is there anything that you would? Is there any like letters you want to reread or say for yourself?
I think I'm gonna hold on to them until we've had the funeral. I think Emrys might open up a bit more to the others. Well, at least Elenaris and Draven a bit more about Lucinda. So that's me thinking far ahead. At that point, I don't think he's ready right now.
Right, yeah, no, that makes sense.
He also might see if he can get some ashes from the parents to carry with him. But right now, I think he would. Emrys is in a very upset state of mind right now.
Completely fair.
I'm going
Especially
to.
since it's just basically been outed that. Well, his feelings.
Yeah.
So I'll stream the Dungeon Alchemist map so you guys get a 3D perspective. I'm doing that in Discord.
Yeah, I saw.
All right.
Pretty.
Yes, and yes, that is a Pokeball.
You just find random shit and put it on there, don't you?
Yes. If it looks cool, I'm definitely doing it. So
What, the red thing?
yeah, that's a Pokeball.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he just put a
god.
random Pokeball on
What
the
was
table.
what was the thing that you added in my manor
Tim Hortons.
Oh, the
or my
box
mansion?
Of, oh, the box of food, the brand
The
food or whatever it
donuts.
was.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
Tim
the
Tim
random
Hortons.
Hortons.
donut.
Tim Hortons donuts. Unbelievable.
So she's in the cremation room, which doesn't look very cremation-y. But have to use your...
English.
Hey.
So that's the room she's in.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are in this room.
Yeah. Okay.
These floating lanterns are a little bit more further up, but
Okay.
so you're not bonking your head on them.
Right. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. There is a rack of potions, a magic item inside of a display case, a door that needs to be shut. Jamie, these flowers look very lively and well taken care of. So yeah. That is that room.
I'm just thinking, like, I don't really know if we should be rolling for anything in here.
Yeah.
We're going to do an investigation check. Screw
Okay.
it.
Well, okay.
I don't know on what. I guess to see if there's maybe anything that
Are you looking for
Could
something to
be-
steal?
it's maybe something for Klaus, like something I can shove onto him.
That's hot. Do you have consent?
As long as you're not stealing something again.
Don't worry, I'm playing a drunk gambler. I'm not a thief this time. That's 22, Fargrim.
So you're investigating for something to put on Klaus. You find studded leather armor. So armor with spikes. Spiky leather armor.
Ooh.
So anybody who gives Klaus a grapple or a hug, they get stabbed.
Hell yeah. What I want to do, because I do feel like I'm bringing my gambling nonsense. Is there a dice for heads or tails? I think I
You can
can-
do odds and evens and just roll like a 6-sided dice.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask the a coroner about this studded lumber armor and if I could, and how much it would be for me to buy it.
Shit, I need to mark this on the calendar. You're not buying or not stealing something. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I'm not a thief. That's Amaru. Okay.
Just give it a few sessions.
No. I am probably going to steal something at some point in time,
See?
but it depends. Okay.
As long as
Depends
it
if I-
doesn't. As long as it doesn't screw something up, you're good.
Oh, I'll make sure it screws something up on purpose.
You shoot a
Yeah, so
flare at
that's-
the meeting site and you get surrounded by cult members.
Yes.
Please don't.
I
I might have to guiding bolt you to the face. Please don't make me do that.
Fucking PvP, let's go.
Let's go.
bet you 5 gold you won't do it.
Oh, come on. Let's
Oh,
not.
don't tempt.
Let's not.
Dude, don't tempt me. Not me. Wrong bitch.
Don't tempt him, Yuki.
Alright. So yeah, I'll ask the corner how much for the spiky armor.
She says, that will be 75 gold.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pull out a coin. Be like, I'll make you a deal. We'll flip. If you call it correctly, I'll pay you double what it's worth. If it's an incorrect call, I'll pay you half.
They kindly smile and they say, very well.
Alright, let's see if... Alright, so I'm gonna flip the coin and what is she going to call? We'll say 1 is heads, 2 is tails.
I mean, so you're doing odds and evens?
I want to see it because I know that I'm going to try something, see if it works.
All right, she'll do heads.
1 second. Maybe this will work. 2. What did I say was 1 heads, 2 tails?
So
Yep,
And she called what?
heads.
So it'd be half price.
Yep. So it's like 30, right?
Yep. Well, 75 divided by 2.
32.5. No, Jamie, that's not maths. I'm tired.
That is not maths. Calculator. 75 divided by 2, that should be 37.5. So I'll just do 38. I don't feel like doing 0.5. Alright, so I'll hand over the gold.
All right. Thank you for your purchase. I will add spiked leather armor to your Klaus.
Yay!
So any unwanted hugs do damage.
It doesn't do damage to me because hugs are always wanted. From me.
Yes. So yes, your bondage zombie is 1 step closer to being a full-fledged bondage zombie.
Not a bondage zombie.
Not a bondage zombie?
No.
Oh.
You just want it to be like that.
Whoa. You literally asked me to look up leather shit for a zombie.
No, I did not. I never asked you to do that.
What do you mean?
I never asked you to do
Okay. Okay.
that.
Stream.
I
Okay.
think you have some interest, Farkram.
No, not really.
I never asked you to do that.
Thought you did. That's why
No.
Okay. Anyways. How do you want Klaus to look like, though?
I don't know.
Very imaginative.
that feels like something you should figure out.
Yeah, you'd be a great DM.
I'll figure it
dude.
out, don't worry.
Great DM vibes. Alright, so, Emrys.
Yes.
Nomi comes out of the chamber with a beautiful stained glass urn. And she says, do you mind holding this while I find the addresses and names for her family so we can start the funeral process?
Oh.
All right. So she's going over the notes, and so she gives you
Darling.
Sorry, Emrys pockets it and runs. No, I'm just kidding.
right. I got a job done, or whatever the fuck.
I got a jar dirt. I got a jar dirt. Guess what's inside of it?
Oh my Jesus.
Why
I
dead?
love
Why?
that movie.
Okay. Okay, Fargrim.
I love Captain Jack Sparrow. He's so good.
Actually, Jamie,
Yeah.
I am literally going to invite you to my funeral, and I want you to do that, please.
You want me to
Like,
pick up your...
Just dress up as Jack Sparrow and walk through like the venue with me in your hands in this jar. Please, that was beautiful.
Sure. I'll do it for
Yes.
free.
Hell yes.
Sorry, carry on, Fargrim.
Oh my god. I hope it's a windy day so that just shit just gets everywhere.
Please, no.
Dude at the reception, he gets all over the fucking cake.
Why would there be cake at a funeral, Fargrim?
Oh,
What kind
I'm
of cake
thinking-
is it? Oh, it's a cake of me.
I'm sorry.
Literally.
Well, typically, last couple of funerals I went to, we had celebrations of life, so it's like a meal and shit afterwards
No, I
for the
get that. I've
family.
just never had cake at a funeral after party, I guess.
Well, I was honestly confusing or mixing up weddings with the fucking funerals
Yeah.
there for like a minute. I don't know why that line got blurred, but it definitely did.
I mean, what if the person wants there to be cake at their funeral, right?
I mean, that's...
The person's dead. Why does the dead person care if there's cake or not?
How
might
do
have
we keep
requested it.
This
They
is
might
getting
have
very
requested
dark.
I love how we're laughing at funerals.
Oh, if I don't laugh, I'll cry. I'm not gonna get into it while we're on stream, but if I ever tell you my life in the last 5 years, if I don't laugh... Anyway, should we
Okay, so
agree with you?
how are both of you doing on time, by the way?
We have 20 minutes until 3.
Yeah, we have 20 minutes.
All right, so
Yeah, that's.
we'll start wrapping it up here, and then when Alice gets here, we'll tell her too damn bad.
Hi, Alice. Bye, Alice.
Next session, we're going to be having the funeral,
Yep.
and we'll also be one step closer for your deadline to meet these assholes at the meeting place. Hopefully Alice will be here and not be at work, because fuck work. But work is important. But anyway.
That is a nice contradictory sentence.
Yes, I know.
Fuck work, but we have to work. So have fun at work.
But yes.
Okay, so we're leaving it where I've just been handed the ashes and she's off to do something.
She's handing you the addresses so you can find the family members in the next district and invite them to the funeral, which is next session.
Okay, I'm just gonna write that in my notes. So I don't...
Mm-hmm.
It is indeed life, and it is indeed life. Right then, Molly Moo, do you want something, sweetheart?
I want something.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to fly over to all the way to the UK, so
That's fine. I'll fly to the UK. It's better than Canada.
Alright, I've written it in my notes so that next week I'll be like, this is where I was left at.
Yes. I'm actually making notes of this now. So... Funeral for session 5. Jamie has ashes. And some love letters. How adorable. What else?
Heartbreaking,
so
Ian.
cute.
Excuse me.
I need to add in the love letters part. I didn't add that in.
Andrew, you still hung up on the jar of dirt?
I'm not saying it again right now.
Say it,
Probably
please.
true. No.
Please. I need it.
Love letters. I also have her diary, right?
Yes.
So I wrote that down. Okay.
Yes.
Which I will give you entries of. And some letters.
Oh, you did not like that, did you, Molly? Sorry,
Program will give entries and letters. I'm gonna put that in brackets until I receive that.
What's up, darling?
Awesome.
Molly is not happy right now. You will till the end of time, and what, be stuck on the jar of dirt?
Yep.
That image I can't get out of my mind though.
Especially when he tumbles down the stairs.
Fucking god, dude.
Oh my god.
My favorite thing from Pirates of the Caribbean is when he explodes the lighthouse in such an amazing manner. And he's like, "Did everybody see that? Because I will not be doing it again."
I love Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Yeah, too bad he'll never come back to Pirates of the Caribbean though.
Well, he
I
went for
understand
like
why.
what was it, like 3 million alpacas? Or 3
I think he
million
was
lambs?
joking. He straight up just said, they asked him recently and he just went, no.
I
Yeah.
don't blame him though. Like, given how they treated him, I do not blame him at all.
I mean, okay, so I see it from both sides, right?
I'm not
siding. No, I'm not siding with her. Listen, let me finish what I'm saying, so you don't think that I'm siding. I see it from the side of they didn't have all the facts, and you know what Disney are like. They act without thinking, so they go ahead and they do something they shouldn't have done. Instead of getting to the bottom of it, they didn't.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just a shame on them that they didn't wait long enough